Large stocks of surplus small arms, light weapons, and conventional ammunition remain on the territory of many countries. Their availability prolongs armed conflicts, hinders post-conflict rehabilitation, and slows down economic growth. The Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe is helping its participating states in carrying out the necessary steps to solve this problem. If not destroyed in time, these excess weapons and ammunition pose a huge risk to local populations and the environment. Due to the age of ammunition, explosions can occur spontaneously, causing a devastating chain reaction. Many storage sites are located close to populated areas or on agricultural land. Corroded storage containers can leak hazardous chemicals into the ground, making it unfit for years to come. Illegal trafficking of weapons, ammunition, and explosives to criminal groups or terrorists represent another grave security threat.
The OSCE seeks to enhance military security by promoting openness, by promoting transparency and cooperation among its participating states. And the OSCE has a very good tool, the Forum for Security Cooperation, which operates as a platform for this interaction. And it serves as a place for dialogue and for discussions of all relevant security-related issues, and in particular issues concerning the management and the destruction of stockpiles of small arms and light weapons and of conventional ammunition.
In 2003, the OSCE developed an assistance mechanism to help address these challenges, which is used to identify necessary measures to improve safety and security, and develop projects on a voluntary basis for interested participating states.
Participating states of the OSCE do recognize their own primary responsibility when it comes to management of their own stockpiles, and also when it comes to determining any surpluses and moving to the elimination of these surpluses. The role of the OSCE is to assist, to provide technical assistance, to build local capacity, to carry out these projects, so that over time participating states acquire the necessary knowledge and capacity to continue doing it by themselves.
Since 2003, the OSCE has received dozens of requests for assistance from across the OSCE region.
The year 2013 marks the 10th anniversary of the beginning of practical activities of assistance by the OSCE to participating states in programs to eliminate excessive stockpiles of small arms, light weapons, and conventional ammunition that do pose danger to human lives, of course, but also to the environment.
Melange is a complex mixture of extremely active chemical substances, easily evaporating and highly toxic. It is a rocket fuel component used mostly by the militaries of the Warsaw Pact in the second half of the 20th century. After the end of the Cold War, large quantities of melange kept in deteriorating storage facilities were left on the territory of many countries, presenting a huge humanitarian and environmental threat. Over the last 10 years, the OSCE assisted many of its participating states in eliminating their melange stockpiles, either by neutralizing it or by safely transferring it to specialized chemical facilities where it can be safely converted to non-military products. And further requests for assistance have been received from Belarus, Bulgaria, and Kyrgyzstan. The OSCE has worked on many projects upgrading both the physical security and stockpile management of small arms and light weapons and conventional ammunition storage sites. By improving the regulatory framework and the accountability measures such as the installation of electronic record keeping. An EU-funded project offered a state-of-the-art electronic inventory management system developed by Belarus to all interested OSCE participating states. During the past 10 years, the OSCE has successfully completed a number of assistance projects, building technical capacity and managerial knowledge and an expert network among its participating states. They recognize that non-action is simply not an option, as doing nothing could result in the loss of lives, severe economic damage, and possible environmental catastrophe. Voluntary contributions from participating states remain critical in responding to requests for assistance. Many countries do not have the ability to deal with these challenges on their own, but together with the OSCE, prompt and effective solutions can be found when all 57 states work together.
I'm pleased to observe that OSCE participating states are increasingly focusing on preventive action rather than on remedial action after an accident has occurred. And I think this is a positive element as of itself. It is good to see that there is an understanding that it is much better to focus on the safety of this material, looking at the security of the stockpiles, and working on the destruction of the excess equipment rather than considering export or having this equipment linger around in other ways. So the way this is being pursued in the OSCE is the most responsible but also the most effective way of proceeding in dealing with this dangerous material.